Stuart, it was a tough defeat to take on Tuesday night, and the players looked really deflated when they came off the pitch. Can you tell us how training's been in the subsequent days?
Well, training's been very upbeat. I can't fault the players' application. They're training very hard, and they're putting everything out on the pitch as well when we're playing. But what we're doing is shooting ourselves in the foot at the moment to go 1-0 down after 17 seconds. Suddenly we're having to chase the game against a very good side, a very organised side, very strong physical side in Ipswich. And then again, we're disappointed with the second goal we've given. But like I said, the players have been upbeat and very confident. The most important thing, we can't let our heads drop and we focus on the next game.
You made 2 personnel changes with Scott Parker. I don't know whether that was an injury or whether he was rested, and obviously Alexander Kaczynaklic came in for Ryan. Can you talk me through those? Well,
the reason why Scott was probably just a game too early because he'd put a shift in against Brentford and just didn't sort of recover quickly enough that was hoping. So that's our problem at the moment when we go Saturday to Saturday. Scott, I think, is going to be okay. It's just that them midweek games. And then obviously I brought Alex, and I just felt Alex had trained very well, had been excellent on the training pitch, caused problems on the training pitch against the defenders, driving it and taking players on. So that was another reason I just felt I just needed somebody that was going to maybe unopen the door for us. But like I said, the disappointing thing was to concede it within 17 seconds.
And 2 goals conceded again. Do you think it's slightly unfair to keep on blaming back forwards as fans tend to do, and singling out personnel, which isn't really the case when you're talking about defenders 11, attackers 11?
Well, it's a strange thing anyway, but again, supporters will always blame defenders, but my argument is that we do defend with the 11 and we attack with the 11, and more often than not, if a centre forward has a shot and it goes over the bar, I class that as a mistake, but the crowd will cheer. Suddenly, if a defender tends to make a mistake, at the moment every defender seems to be making a mistake and we're getting punished, or if the goalkeeper makes a mistake and goes in, the crowd get very, very disappointed. So the disappointing thing at the moment is the manner in the goals we're conceding. It's not as though it's been good play, we've been opened up. The first one, I think the boy Sears has just ran straight through us, and but again, it's about being probably a little bit professional, being organised a little bit better, maybe taking a foul for the team as well. So it's probably a bit inexperienced at times, and our decision making needs to improve.
Going to Bolton, does it put more pressure on it because they are bottom of the league and because they're in difficulties as a football club, or does that mean there's everything to play for? How does it work in your mind and the players' mind?
Well, the way I work in my mind is obviously I'm look at their strengths and I look at their weaknesses. Can we exploit their weaknesses? But the most important thing, that there isn't an easy game in this league. Bottom has shown as can beat the top. If your mindset's not right, we need a group of players. We need 11 players there going there with a 7 and 8 out of 10 performance. We can't feel sorry for Bolton at the moment. They've got off the field issues. But the most important thing is that we need to get back into winning ways. We haven't won in 8 games, I think it is. So it'll be a good time to start out with a win at Bolton.
And they're a tough physical team to break down, a little bit like Ipswich in that regard.
Yeah, they've got some height in the team, and again we've got to make sure we defend our 18-yard box better than we did the other night. Strong physical side, but like I say, they've got players that are probably not getting paid at the moment. They might look at it as an opportunity because clubs will be looking, thinking they can pick these players up as a job interview. But the most important thing is, like I say, is it's about us going to Bolton and getting the 3 points.
And Stuart, for you personally, going on a game-by-game basis, does that make it tough for you, not knowing potentially what the future might be?
No, not at all, because I've been in this position several times, and to be fair, the people upstairs are keeping me informed what's going on. But the most important thing, like I say, is finding out the strengths and the weaknesses of the players, and I think I've done that now in the short period I've been in. And I will pick a team which I think is going to get us a result at Bolton. And like I said, the players have got a lot of character about them, a lot of confidence about them. But we know that we need to get on a winning run. We need to get on that winning run, and that will breed even more confidence. And it's such a thin dividing line in football. But the most important thing is that we cannot keep giving cheap goals away.
We wish you luck on Saturday.
Thank you.